Hello everyone, EG Productions here, and welcome to another update video. I have not done one of these in this style for quite a long time. It's been about a year and a half since I did, but I figured now is the appropriate time since summer is coming along, and I've been incredibly busy these past few months, I'm not gonna lie. There have not been a lot of uploads from my channel recently, and really the only reason I can think of that is because I've been going through a lot of stuff. It's kind of personal, so I'm not going to say it here, but there's also like classes and stuff. Now, I have finals this week, and after that, I'm going away for a few days when I won't have access to internet, so I won't work on any videos then. And then the day I get back, I have something else in the evening. But the next day, like the Tuesday after I get back, I will begin to work on some videos again. And I really want to get this. And I really want to just get back into a schedule. Unfortunately, at this point in my life, I probably can't, but I'll try to do what I can to do it. Like I said, and I apologize if this video seems sporadic at times. Also, for any background noise, it was just storming here, so I'm not sure if there will be more. Also, I have some allergies at the moment because this spring, summertime, it always gets to me every year, so that's why my throat and nose kind of sound off today, and that's why my voice is somewhat off today as well. But so with summer coming up, basically I have 2 weeks of time where I can work on videos. Then I'm going away for like 2 more weeks, and then sporadically I have things where I'll be going away for like a week, like every few weeks in the summer. So I'm pretty busy this summer, but I'll still have some time to work on videos. So, what videos, you may ask? Well, I expect to finish my Bionicle series this summer. I don't know if I can actually do that, but I'm going to try my best to just finish off that series. There are 6 episodes left. I've mostly finished filming episodes 27, and I've fully scripted episode 27, and I've almost finished filming episode 27 as well. I just have, I believe, 1 or 2 more scenes to do. Also, I've mostly finished filming Star Wars Rebels Season 3, Episode 6 as well. That's currently editing now. I just have to film the final sort of space battle scene. That might take a while. Also, I'm just going to warn you now, there's mostly going to be live action filming with that. It's hard to do stop motion for that especially. So there'll probably just be a lot of live action shots with that battle scene. And it's a pretty big battle in space. This next Star Wars Rebels episode is a pretty big one. I dare say it's somewhat rushed because I just kind of want to wrap up the whole Jedha story arc in a nice little bow and kind of move on because it's getting kind of tedious, and there's some other things I want to do for Season 3. Now, also in the summer, I expect I can probably finish around episodes 6 through 10 of Star Wars Rebels Season 3. I'd like to get the rest of the season finished, which I expect to be around 12 to 14 episodes. I just don't know if that's possible. I'm trying to be realistic here. And Star Wars Rebels, Season 3 is the final season for that as well, so there won't be any more from Star Wars Rebels after that either. Well, not quite. Not from the main series, at least, because I originally planned to do 4 seasons, but after I realized there wasn't enough story to work with, I cut it down to 3, and I think that's fine. But the mid-season finale will likely be episode 7 or 8, and then the ones that remain will tell the final story arc. So there's kind of a split in the season, but I figured the rest of the story wasn't enough to kind of make up a full season. So I think this will be sufficient. And Star Wars Rebels was a great series to work on, but it's not done yet. There's still a long way to go. Same with Bionicle too. 6 Bionicle episodes left, and about 6 or 7 Star Wars Rebels episodes left. So I probably can't do that, but I really would like to finish Bionicle at least this summer. By like the mid-August, I'd like to finish it. Whereas Star Wars Rebels, that'll probably be kind of what happens next. I'll like afterward, I mean. The only issue is my next semester of school after this one, like this is my final week. I have finals this week and the exams, so I have to study for that. But I think after that, after that is the summer. I'm just going some places. I am kind of busy this summer too, but it's all good things. Just the only issue is after that, I have a very busy year of school waiting ahead for me. I have other things I am involved with too, and not to mention tons of school, so I dread the thought, honestly. And I don't know how much of it I can actually get. I don't know if there'll really be any time for me to work on videos. There might be some, I just don't know when, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. That's what I've been trying to do anyway. I don't always succeed at that, but I will try to do that. Now, as far as the series for after these finish, because I already finished Chima, as you know, last year with that movie. That was my biggest project of the summer, or probably the year, to be honest. All of 2016, that was my biggest project. And I really am happy with how that came out. I think I did a great job. I'm not trying to brag. I was happy with the final product. I really was. And that was a nice conclusion to Chima. However, I did leave the story open. So there might be a point in time in which I revisit that. I have some ideas. I don't really want to reveal anything in case it doesn't work out. But I don't know if I necessarily want to start an entirely new story necessarily. Now, this Chima series, if I were to make it, would likely be, it wouldn't be connected to the main one. It'd be kind of like a spin-off type thing. Like it'd continue the story, but it wouldn't be like the main. I'd call it something else. I mean, and that's how I'd do that with Star Wars Rebels too. And again, I have an idea. Star Wars Rebels is the series that I believe definitely will happen. And again, it's like it'll take place after the main Star Wars Rebels series finishes after season 3. If I can find the time. And, like, if I ever get just, like, a certain time period in my life where I can work on it, I would like to, because I really like that series. It's one of my favorite ones, and I do have an idea for a sequel series. It might not be an entire series. It might be, like, 4 to 6 parts, at least each season would be, but I still have an idea. It's essentially would take place during the First Order period and the First Order timeline, around the time of The Force Awakens, and it'd follow the Resistance, like Star Wars Rebels follows the Rebel Alliance. It would follow the Resistance. But that's mostly ideas. I kind of had a thing scripted for it about a year, actually it's about a year and a half ago at this rate. It was January of 2016 in which I wrote that script for like the first episode. And I probably have to revise a few things though. But I'll probably use that as a starting line. I at least have the concept for the series in mind. And I don't even really want to reveal the title right now. I kind of know what it is, but it's prone to change, so I don't want to say anything soon. But that's probably what will come next. I might do another movie at some point. I had an idea for like a kind of crossover, but I don't know if that'll really work either. I only wrote part of the script and didn't really seem that interesting. But if you guys would like to see that, I could consider. But right now, as I mentioned, the main things I want to focus on are finishing my Bionicle series this summer, and like Star Wars Rebels episodes 6 through 10 for season 3 this summer. That's the other thing I'd like to work on. And whatever comes next is whatever comes next. But again, I can't really plan that far ahead, but just those are the main things. This wasn't a very interesting update video, but that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm currently editing Star Wars Rebels episode 6, so that'll be the next video you see on my channel. After that will be Bionicle 27. And then I'd kind of like to go in sort of that order. But I may kind of do it like when I did a time when I released like a Star Wars Rebels episode weekly. That's because I did a lot of the work for that over the summer. But if I can do that again, I'd like to. But what I was saying is I might try to do something like that for Bionicle too. That way I can finish off that series because I want to give it a proper, good ending. Because the movie I was planning to do wasn't all that interesting. I already detailed that in another video, but like it was kind of a rushed thing. This one I'm going to try not to do that. I want to make this really good. And the episodes might be kind of longer. I know these 2 episodes have been like 6 minutes or so, but if I have some ideas for more story elements, but I'd like to keep, for the sake of consistency, I'd like to keep each season 8 episodes, but they might be like 15-minute episodes or something. But I don't know. That might just be wishful thinking, but I'm going to try my best to do that and make this a really good story, a good way to wrap it up, while keeping it engaging. But anyway, guys, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to discuss was I'm about to reach 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for all the people who survived. Thank you very much to all the people who subscribed to my channel. That's very kind of you, and I appreciate your just support for my channel, because this kind of shows that this is a worthwhile thing that I can do, and I really appreciate that because I greatly enjoy doing it. It's one of my favorite things to do. aside from like church and stuff like that. So thank you guys very much for everything. And as far as the 2,000 subscriber special, I was planning on doing like a sort of Q&A style video. I did one of those, I don't even remember when, it was years ago, but I did one of those, and I might do another one like that, or I was thinking about doing like a sort of room/studio tour. I don't know, maybe I'll do both. If you have any ideas, just leave them below. But if I do like a Q&A style video, I'll make a separate video just saying post your questions here. But that's about it for now. Thank you guys for listening to this update video. If anything else comes up, I'll just make a follow-up video, or I'll just type something out. I don't really know. Again, this was unscripted. This is just kind of impromptu. I just felt the need to make this video so we can all be on the same page. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening, and have a very good summer.